Podcast Network. This is the Lifestyle Live Podcast.
Faces you know and a team you can trust. Stories that form your heart. Lifestyle Live. Lifestyle Live.
Does the real estate market have you confused? Are you asking even more questions than ever before? You are not alone. On this Lifestyle Live podcast episode, we welcome Dan Brown, manager of the Keystone Office of F.C. Tucker, to help us navigate the real estate market with confidence. We learn about some upcoming seminars that will help answer the question, what does all of this mean for me? This is the Lifestyle Live podcast on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
Lifestyle Live. Lifestyle Live.
This is Dan Brown. He is here from F.C. Tucker, and he is telling us about seller seminars, which provide sort of a casual atmosphere for homeowners to learn and ask questions about all things real estate. You and I have been doing this already this morning because I've been telling you, my husband and I have not been looking, but have kept our eye on what's out there for years now, but the inventory's low, which is tricky.
Very true.
We talked about interest rates, and we're thinking we're probably better off just staying where we are because we could get a lot for our house now, but where are we going to go, Dan?
Well, and that's an interesting point, and it's a point in the market that's starting to change a little bit.
Okay.
As people are starting to get more used to the elevated interest rates, which are not going to go away. They're finding ways around them.
Mm-hmm.
Those are manageable. Rates are not forever. But people have been sitting out of the market for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And it has started to thaw a little bit. It's not as chaotic as it was. So our company decided that what we have is a lot of folks out there who are interested in selling, but they really don't know where to begin. And that's when we decided to create the selling seminars.
Well, yeah. Tell me about the seminars, because let's be honest, it can get a little confusing. And then you hear all these numbers and all these different scenarios, but you're thinking, what does this mean for me and my situation specifically?
Well, that's exactly right. Most people, the selling seminars in a nutshell are free, casual, no obligation, almost an open house forum where we're going to be talking in our offices. We have 15 metro offices throughout the metro area, and Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 6 to 7.
Okay.
Each of those offices, 4 per night. I think 4 or 5 per night. Check our website at talktotucker.com for the exact locations and times on the dates. What we're going to be doing is just going over some of the basic information. We're going to have some contractors there talking about some things that you might want to consider before you list. Mm-hmm. It's going to be just basic information. The question isn't, do they have the right information? Oftentimes, home sellers don't know what questions to ask to start. And that's where we're, as market leaders, we want to kind of give some information to people and get them at least headed in the right path. So if you're not even thinking about selling for a year or two, this is exactly the time to stop by, because it gives you a good start and a good foundation on what questions to ask to your realtor, to your people. And that's what most people, they stumble a little bit because they don't prepare properly.
What's one of the most common questions that people typically ask?
Oh, there's 100 of them. But, how do I develop a good price for my home? When's the best time to sell?
Yeah.
What do I need to prepare my house to sell? In the last couple of years, the preparation, and we say this jokingly, was just putting a sign in the yard.
Yeah.
But that's not true anymore, and you really do need to prepare. So how do I stage my house? What do I need to think about in terms of repairs? Do I need an inspection? Lots of questions.
There's a lot that goes into it, which is why these seminars are perfect. Again, all the info on lifestylelive.tv.
Lifestyle Live. Lifestyle Live.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Lifestyle Live Podcast. Thank you for listening. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And connect for even more on Facebook and at lifestylelive.tv.
Faces you know and a team you can trust. Stories that form your heart.